Losing a parent that abandoned you is a lot harder than the loss of a parent who was there. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugget, and that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, I saw a friend and client today, and she was telling me a story about how her husband's ex-wife passed away recently, and this ex-wife had abandoned their two children, and he was left to pick up the pieces and move to Michigan with his two young kids. So my friend came into his life, they got married, and basically she raised these two children. So now they're grown men, and the mother never tried to get back in contact with them. You know, she had substance abuse issues and all kinds of stuff. And there were times where the kids thought about reaching back out to their mother. And I think some of it was for healing, some of it was out of anger, to try to probably get answers, you know, maybe look for, you know, some reasons of, you know, why did you leave me? Was I not good enough? You know, was it our father? What was it, right? And it's interesting because you think intuitively that you grieve the losses of the ones you love the most. And while it's true that all death will have a grieving process, and some will impact you differently than others, it is true that when you're not close to, or there was complete abandonment by a parent, that loss is a lot harder because you never get the closure you want. And the way she put it today is that whether it's a subconscious fantasy or something in the back of your head, as a kid who's abandoned, you've got this idea that at some point that estranged parent's going to come back into your life and tell you they love you, they're sorry, and they will do anything to gain your forgiveness. And then you as the kid goes off on them, is angry at them, gets all of it out, crying, screaming. And then after that's all out, then there's redemption and unification, and you live happily ever after with them in your life. And I thought that was really interesting because I never really thought about that. I mean, I lost both of my parents, but I didn't have an estranged parent or anything. My mother passed first, and I had a really good relationship with her, and that was hard. And my father, not as good of a relationship, but still a relationship. And I found that one to be harder. And I wasn't sure if it was because the relationship wasn't as good, and maybe there were some loose ends that we never really tied up, or if it was because it was the second parent, and now, you know, I'm parentless. So, you know, it's a really tough thing to completely digest, and I'm sure there's dynamics in every family, and a lot of it also depends on your DNA, you know, your personality, how you handle things. But at the end of the day, I think one of the things she was trying to encourage the kids to do was to get some professional help, you know, somebody to talk to and just work through their feelings, you know, and hopefully they'll be okay. And but if you have stories like that, you guys, or if you're dealing with those kind of issues, you know, comment below. And if you'd like me to make a video on it, or just want to reach out to me personally, feel free to do that. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting topic, something that, you know, happens to either us or somebody in our lives that we know or will come across. And I just thought it'd be fun, not fun, but an interesting talking point. So guys, enjoy your day. Like, share, subscribe. And if you can hear that car outside, that car needs a muffler. Needs to go to a Tuffy shop or Mr. Muffler, one of those places. Not my car, no muffler. Just a rickety phone holder. I'm monetized now. I should just buy a new one. Fix the roads. We have a crappy governor. Talk to you soon.